Wet leaves and pine needles squished under Joshua's boots. Slowly and carefully, he hiked the backwoods of his property, his trusty German shepherd named Cage trailing close behind. They moved together through the forest in silence, Joshua panning a lantern and Cage following his nose. Joshua ducked under some branches, maneuvering his old Mosin hunting rifle slung on his shoulder so it didn't catch on the twigs. A shiny stainless hatchet hung on his hip under his heavy coat, which he used occasionally to hack away big sticks and brambles that created an impasse. He was looking for a deer out in the woods, or at least that's the story he gave his wife. He didn't know why he lied to her, it was just something that happened. He never lied to her. But on this night he was looking for something in particular, something he was trying to keep a secret. When the bright glow streaked down from the sky, he just knew it would land on his property. He had to be the one to find it. A brief crunching and rustling of brush made him jump and the dog barked. Joshua shined the lantern at the source, only to see a deer staring at them through the trees. It just lingered there silently, that was until Cage barked again and it promptly scampered away in leaping bands. Joshua shrugged it off and pressed on. Through trees and crowded brush they hiked, and such a time had passed he was starting to lose hope. Just as he was starting to get worried, a smell came wafting in the trees. Smoke. He followed the smell, and it wasn't long before he found what he was looking for. The turquoise glow shimmered in the night, shining and fading every few seconds as they drew closer. Cage started to whine and Joshua unslung the rifle, pressing it against his shoulder as he creeped forward. He could see it now, the molten rock sizzling in the mud with smoke dancing from the tiny crater. When he arrived at it he stood there for a moment, before deciding he would nudge it with the gun. Cage started to bark erratically, and Joshua heard something in his mind, not a sound nor voice, just something he seemed to understand. Bring me something to wear. When he came home, his wife was almost done with their dinner. He announced his return and she asked about the deer, to which he replied that he found it. When she greeted him personally near the front door, she noticed her husband's coat was missing, and their dog was not with him. He told her that Cage was on a leash and ignored the question about the missing coat, insisting he needs her help with the deer. She complied before returning to the kitchen and turned the burner off. Joshua stood in the doorway, holding the door open for his wife while she grabbed her coat and zipped it up. As she stepped outside he followed behind her, the hatchet tucked behind his back, blood-stained and matted with hair.